now.
You can have the flanking bonus. I took him out of turn order.
Okay.
He's stupefied.
That's okay. We can deal with that.
Cool. So I guess uh, uh, Gibbles, to catch you up. I think 2 sessions ago you guys had just entered the Willow Wood. Think you were there for that?
I remember we ended the session and oh wait, has it been? Never mind. Just keep going.
Well, did you make it to going to the yawning portal and dropping into Willow Wood?
I think we just got. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Okay. Does anybody want to give the brief recap of what happened between then and the place you find yourself in now?
Sure. So we explored a little bit, following where the bear took off after we landed in the stream. And we ran into 3 bandits who were starving and running for their lives from trees. So we talked to them. They apparently were hunting things, and trees got angry at them. We learned a little bit more about the area. The druid shape changed to... No, wait. We found the bear and talked to the bear, which told us roughly where the druid was and didn't really shed any more light on the trees. And then at that point, the druid shape changed to a giant eagle and flew around to get a better feel for the area. She saw off in the distance a knight talking to a green dragon that had a sword stuck in its head, and saw the tower and saw a bunch of bat-like things. We also saw ruins of what looked like a former town, if I remember correctly. And so we made our way to the tower. The tower had a rope pulley. We pulled it, which caused the bell to sound out. And then we went into we were greeted by... Oh, I skipped the awakened trees. Whoops. Backing up a little bit, after we talked to the bear, we talked to awakened trees, which were the trees hunting the bandits. The bandits promised not to hunt anything else, and were given food to stop them from being tempted to hunt anything else. That was given by my character. And so they sort of said we were welcome to try and talk to the druid, but the druid had been indisposed to not seeing people. So we headed to the tower, rang the doorbell. An awakened tree answered it, let us in after the druid agreed to see us. And the druid was hooked up to, had a whole bunch of vines that were attached to her somehow and feeding off her, so she looked like she was wasting away. And it sounded like things were going along fine. Then she had a house guest whose name I've forgotten. And then the house guest wouldn't leave, and that's when things started going bad for her. So we agreed to look into what the house guest was doing, which they indicated was downstairs, and to not go upstairs in the tower. So we headed down. We ran into a sprite who told us that it came through a circle and couldn't leave because the circle's now messed up and its fairy dragon companion is missing. And so we headed further in and then ran into 2 bird-like things, which the screen calls rocks, and something mummy-like that the screen called Mummy Lord. Screwing with the vines kicked off a bunch of spores, which hurt some people. The Mummy Lord rocked Anvar's world. One of the rocks died, and the other rock is welling on the druid, with the paladin who was helping out there.
I'm here, sorry.
Hey. So yeah, the
I don't know how much I missed. but I've definitely missed the names.
I don't think much.
That was a solid recap.
That's probably the best recap we've had in a while.
Way better than Grim's
It
recap.
sounds like a lot happened.
So the super short version came in, found the druid who owns this place. She pointed you guys downstairs, noting that Xanthoria had come here and made a home here. Yeah, you found the sprite. The sprite's name is Thunderwing. I don't know if that was actually.
It was told. I think you
Okay.
told us.
We know
it, but
now.
well, and you also told us the fairy dragon's name, but I don't remember names to save myself. So
Bunny Blossom was the fairy dragon.
Thunder Tree and Bunny Blossom.
Yes, Thunderwing and Bunny Blossom. I think the only thing you missed. So where Liz is standing, there's an H. Where Lolly is standing, there's an O. Liz has cut a human out of those tendrils. He is twitching slowly on the ground. I believe the O is an orc that is still half suspended in those tendrils. They've both been telepathically begging for freedom. And then, as everybody was trying to free those two individuals from the tendrils on the wall, a fight broke out. And we are actually mid-fight. Because it went quite a long time. Everybody wanted to go to bed. The big green spot on the map is Liz's insect swarm?
Insect
Yeah,
plague.
insect plague. Yeah.
Insect plague. There we go. So that is not a good place to be.
Wait, what? Sorry, what green? Like this green spot and this green spot and this green spot, or what are you talking about?
Do you
The
see
one
a,
with the grid on it.
do
The
you see
grid?
do you see a green grid overlay on the map?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'll draw a circle because it might be a difference in load times.
Are you drawing a circle right now?
It's not ready yet.
Oh, okay.
Now there's a
Oh.
circle.
So that's an insect swarm.
That is an insect swarm. So if you go in that, there are lots of an insect plague even. Probably not a good thing to go into. But yeah, they've killed. There were two mummified lichen encrusted birds on the ceiling and one humanoid thing to the south that began attacking as soon as everybody came in. So I think it's
Wait.
Battlefront.
So okay, so let me. So this is the mummified bird thing right here.
Yes.
This is this the humanoid?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and then these were the vines,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is a human was cut out, and then what was cut out of this one? Sorry.
That one has been cut out.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I think I get it.
I think it was partially started, and the guy
Yeah. Lolly threw a
came
firebolt
down in
at it.
pain, and then and then everything sort of all hell broke loose, and we sort of gave up on dealing with it.
All right.
So that's where we're at. Liz is pretty beat up. Anvar is fairly beat up. There's a new paladin with you. What was that? You're fine? Yeah, you're fine, aren't you? Barely injured. You're fine. So Gibbles, if you want to roll initiative, just so I have you in order, because I was just going to kind of finish resolving this and then go from there.
Sure, I would say.
Oof.
Still pretty good. And why not back it up a little bit, because I took the paladin out of the order and I think he was actually below the two of you. So I'll just let Teresa and Gibbles, you guys have a turn. And then kind of go from there.
Well, let's see. Did anyone determine the what do you call it? Creature type of this thing here?
No.
It's undead, beast, aberration.
We're thinking undead, but we don't know.
It just
didn't-
started attacking us, so we
They
started.
started to,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
but the humanoid's resistant to necrotic damage. Anvar figured that much out.
Okay. Well then, all right.
So don't do necrotic damage. Probably not gonna work. Probably.
We sort of got the impression from the human and the orc that it was. And I think this came from the book before my time joining the campaign. That you found at Candlekeep, but that they sort of. It was mixing life and undeath together with the fungal stuff, and
Oh,
so
so
it wouldn't
this is the
shock me.
source.
Yeah, so it wouldn't shock me if they're actually undead, but I.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Nobody's sort of dug that far into this.
Too busy getting attacked by them.
Yeah,
Let's see.
but
So,
we think the guest is the person that you saw mentioned in the book you found in Candlekeep.
okay. All right. Is this bird flying or on the ground?
It's on the ground.
We're in a cave.
Okay. All right. So since it's looking like it's near death, let me pop off with a scorching ray on it. We'll do this at. Oh wow. Okay. All right then. Second level it is. Scorching ray.
Don't think it.
Okay.
Get him out of the way
The
early.
first one.
Dodged.
Oh, man.
It's the second one.
Oh, no way.
Really?
Oh, my
Wow.
God. Oh.
Wow, Teresa, off to a good start.
Well, hey, you know what? That means
Already off to a damn good start.
Hey, tripled it.
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. All three of them. The hideousness of the bird and the fungus and lichen on it make it too hard for you to make out what's bird and what's cave floor or ceiling, and you indiscriminately just start incinerating mycelium all over.
Wow. Great.
Sorry.
It is fine.
Would you like to move or bonus act?
Let me just kind of like come over here to hug the wall, and no, that's my turn.
Okay. Gibbles, you up.
I'm gonna. Well, okay.
Do we lose the druid? Are we missing the druid token?
I can see it.
I can't see it. Maybe it's just where I am.
Can you see your spiritual hammer?
Yeah, I can see my spiritual hammer.
Because I can't see that, so I'm just gonna blame something. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. As long as people can see on our map, that's fine.
All right. I'm gonna sprint towards the old bird here, and I'm gonna roll for a. I'm gonna try and attack a rapier.
Wow, we're all off to.
Oh, what just happened? It looked like a 1, but it came out as a 25. I don't know. 25 will certainly hit.
For 9 damage.
Let's see here. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do my sneak attack.
Did that? Blap. It is dead. You have skewered it into the ground.
And I want to look at Teresa and I you know, Sometimes it takes a true hero to get the job done, you know.
Whatever. Shut up and get the other one.
All right, I'm gonna have
She's
my
just
turn.
like, oh my god, why did I miss?
Okay, this guy's gonna go. What is he gonna do? What do I have left? Let's see here. I don't know if he knows that. That would be dumb. He is going to try and cast Hold Person on Anvar. So I need a Wisdom saving throw, Anvar. Okay.
That should have been a lot higher than that. Why? Oh, because it did it as a spiritual weapon? That's fascinating. Hang on, let me...
Oh, did you? I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was expecting some bonus. What would your bonus be?
A lot. Like,
Plus
hang on.
9? Yeah, no, okay, you
Yeah,
passed.
Yeah, +9 modifier.
I was like, oh, I wasn't just giving it all to me. So that doesn't work. So he cannot hold your person. And he is going to begin. How far does he move? Not terribly far. That creature is going to start walking away as quickly as it is able to, which is not terribly fast. And that will end its turn. Anvar, it is your turn.
I'm going to first move the spiritual weapon as my bonus action and have it attack.
Okay. You should have an attack on your character sheet. You should
Yeah,
also be able
I
to
do.
move the spiritual weapon now.
It looks like I am.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it actually has a...
No, the sheet doesn't.
ability
You
to-
have it.
Okay. Let me click back on myself here. Somewhere-
Let's see. A 23 will hit for 11 force damage. Ow. So that gets a solid hit on this fungal mummy lord dude.
And I will move closer. And then I will... am I going to waste a spell slot or am I going to just cantrip him? I'm going to cantrip him.
Freaking awesome roll for a cantrip. Jesus.
And, well, it's got more than that because it's got the blessed...
And it fails its saving throw, and you... What type of damage is that? Radiant?
Yeah, it's technically got that as well.
Oh my. Oh, and there's a special effect on you. There is a mod that I don't know that is doing that. Kind of want to figure that out. You burn it out and it collapses to the ground. And that is the end of that. So you have defeated the birds and the mummy lord thing. Anvar, you notice as you are following that creature, the cave has been hewn out, and in front of you at that kind of natural doorway or unnatural doorway, carved doorway. Me words good tonight. Glancing through this doorway, you can see directly across from you there is an actual door set into a cave wall, and the tunnel heads off roughly north and southish, and you can hear a faint sound of water lapping to the north.
Okay.
Can I also
I'll,
check on the human?
Yeah, so the human is writhing on the ground. He appears to be slowly dying after having been cut out. As you look at him more closely, you can see that those tendrils had basically so suffused his body that they probably weren't keeping him alive so much as feeding off of him slowly. Now that he's torn out from those tendrils, whatever force was keeping him alive is gone. So he is just kind of twitching and slowly dying on the ground.
Can I, like, try to dump in a potion of healing into his mouth?
You look at him, you could try. You're not sure it would do much at this point. Like, imagine a person. Huh? You can certainly try. You can put it in his mouth. It seems to have more of. You start to see a few of the tendrils in him kind of shrink back a little bit. But you can also see as they shrink back that they leave just jagged. Trying to describe this without being too horrible. Have you ever seen a really bad wound that's like necrotizing?
No.
All the time.
Yes.
Like an abscess that's well, okay. So basically,
Yeah.
these tendrils have like tunneled chunks out of the inside of this man's body. So it calms him and seems to have more of a sedative or pain killing effect. And he sighs a little bit, and in your mind, Liz, you can hear him sending a very faint thanks to you as he is no longer jerking, but his breathing is continuing to slow.
Okay. Well, that's...
He needs something stronger than the potion.
So, do I have any idea what type of magic could work if healing is not going to help him?
Let's see. So the medicine check.
Something I'm not skilled at. Yeah.
Do you
That
want
should go
to?
well.
If you're going for magic, I'd say roll Arcana to see if you can even recognize any of this.
I'll do that too.
And then Liz, for the medicine check, is there anything specific you're trying to learn from that?
If maybe I've ever seen anything like or read anything about like this happening before, or maybe what could be like behind it. I know we kind of already have a suspicion, but yeah, just if I've ever seen this reaction.
So you've seen corpses that have been lying out and have rotted significantly to the point where, like, your normal, after animals have cleaned them out, or if for some reason animals, don't eat a corpse and it starts to rot and gets infused with, fungal life. This looks like something had rapidly accelerated that process and done it to him while living, which is pretty bizarre because usually fungus doesn't attack the living quite that way. But so yeah, just kind of reinforcing before, almost like you would see. It almost looks like this fungal growth, these vines and tendrils of mycelium, were treating him like a rotten tree stump, as opposed to a living body that's usually much more resistant to it. And given what you know, probably a magical component to all of this. I think you could assume that there's a magical component at this point, but just basically like somebody took the natural decomposition process and force fed it a huge pile of arcane energy and made it go on steroids.
Okay, weird.
Are there mushrooms growing out of this person at all, or no?
So they were enshrouded in mycelium tendrils.
Okay, you said that. All right.
And those were like in him. So like imagine if like somebody had basically been turned to Swiss cheese by these tendrils, and that's what we got.
Okay.
So not pretty.
So I'm gonna walk up to Anvar and see if he needs to be healed.
Anvar says, I have healing to do, but I need to rest first because otherwise it won't be effective.
Oh, are you a construct?
No, I got hit by a harm spell, and so my maximum hit points dropped. So, without curing the maximum hit point issue, I won't be able to actually heal myself.
That's true.
So for Anvar and Teresa on the Arcana checks, Anvar, this is all beyond you.
That
This
was
is this is bad magic.
Magic or bad?
Bad magic. Teresa, I think this is probably less satisfying than otherwise, but you're definitely sure that this is a mix of necromancy, magic, and there also seems to be a very chaotic hint to it. This reminds you of, in part because you read the book of Xanthoria or her journal, but knowing a little bit of the lore of devils and demons, this is starting to remind you a bit of Zugtmoy, and kind of some
Oh,
of
great.
There we
the
go.
stuff. Heyo.
Wonderful.
The demon lord of all fungus.
Yeah, Zugtami
Yeah.
is the princess of fungi or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Canonically, this is out of character, but canonically in D lore, she just rules all fungus, which means all fungus is chaotic evil, which I find
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know if
That
that's
is
my
fascinating.
canon, but it's an interesting point. It's also why Circle of
So-
Spore druids are actually warlocks of Zugtmoy that are just confused.
Of a sort, yes. But to that, thinking on that, Teresa would say this this has the marks of similar magical oddities that we found in the tomb. Shall I cauterize the wound? And she offers to. Let's see. Do I have it?
So, I mean,
Oh
would,
no, I don't.
would any sort of
But I can
restoration
cast
help him?
fire spells.
Well, I was going to ask if we were going to rest before continuing on, or if we're going to just continue on.
Well, Anvar would prefer to take a short rest before we continue on.
We should leave this man to his fate. We've done all that we can.
So a restoration won't help him?
On the damn it, I deleted it.
Wait, who's this?
That is a sprite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Thunderwing.
Oh my
He's-
god, just
I mean-
cast the spell. Don't mind
Jesus.
that. Any effect that removes a disease.
No, I wasn't talking about the harm. I was talking about
Okay.
the victims of the fungi.
Oh, these two, you're pretty sure are too far gone.
Okay.
Like the only thing that would save them is if you could resurrect them, probably.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But otherwise, like what has happened to their bodies so far is so bad that were they not being basically kept alive by the fungus that is also feeding off of them, they would have died long ago. So the orc is still kind of sitting there, weakly telepathically crying for help.
So we have a problem with the druid upstairs then, because when we deal with the vines, she's going to have all those wounds.
Possible. First, we got to figure out where the vines are coming from, which is why we're here in the first place, though.
Yes. Do we want to take the short rest here, or do we want to take it upstairs?
Well, I mean, I don't know what's upstairs, but I can certainly
So upstairs
use a spell
was...
slot to throw up a tiny hut. Actually,
yeah,
no, that's a ritual cast, so I can do that without a spell slot.
I could do that too.
Yeah, I
technically.
think it's better to stay down here for now because we're not completely certain of everything going on upstairs.
Okay.
So Willow, the druid upstairs, was definitely stuck to her throne. She was not quite embedded in the same way as the orc and the human down here. She definitely had some of these mycelium vines into her, but she was also speaking under her own power, not communicating telepathically.
Did
So-
anyone try to burn them off her? Because fire seemed to work somewhat for the vines in the tomb.
We did not try that. To be fair, she did have a awakened tree, and we're not. That was named Hallis tree, and we weren't sure how it would react if we did anything threatening.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that when we get back to her. But definitely, Teresa would suggest to set the vines on fire because it seemed to work last time.
Anvar's going to
But
back away from the vines before before that happens, because they gave
Well,
when
I'll
we
say
were
that it
attacked
didn't go
earlier.
well. Actually, when
They gave off spores.
it didn't go well when I threw fire at these vines, as much as just hitting and smashing them.
interesting. I shall have to try my blight spell next time. But yes, if you want to rest here, I will ritual cast Tiny Hut.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be good.
Afterwards, I can cast a healing spell for those of us who are injured.
Well, or we could just use what are they called? Hit dice to heal.
Yeah, I'm going to be down 60 hit points though, so that could take a while with hit dice.
I mean,
I
if you
suppose there's-
roll all your hit dice at max, you'll be good.
Yeah. Well, I can't do anything until I get the maximum hit points taken care of. Because there's no hit points to heal right now.
Yeah, I think that
Right.
requires long rest, doesn't it?
No, it's supposed to be done in an hour, I think.
Everybody keeps. Oh, you keep rolling.
This is the way it popped up. I was like, why can't I just select how many to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's reduced by 1 hour.
Yeah. So basically, if you wait an hour, it just wears off.
Right. So if I do the short rest, then I can start trying to heal myself up.
Emotional damage.
That was pretty effective. Give it that.
I'll use my arcane recovery.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna somewhere around here.
Okay, let me see. What do I want to get?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But did I just hear you say a nice thing?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was saying, can I get another one, please? Jesus Christ. So
Oh.
I got
Never
1,
mind.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5 ones on my hit dice. And I used
Jesus.
7 dice. So Teresa got it on her attack rolls. I got it on my hit dice.
I'm a
Up to
curse.
level 2. Oh, that won't help. Guess I'm not doing that.
Nope.
So, who's still hurt after the short rest? Besides Anvar.
The paladin's down like 40 hit points.
Okay. So I will cast.
Oh, 30. He's
prayer.
down 30 hit points.
I'll cast a prayer of healing, which will impact anybody who's actually still hurt. Oh yeah, that rate I'm going to take a while.
Oh
to heal.
wow, the duality of man. A nat 8 and a nat 1.
For me, Teresa? Is that what you mean?
For the healing, the prayer of healing roll.
He rolled an 8 and a 1.
Yeah.
I'll do a second one as well.
Which is just a perfectly average roll at that point.
Wow, I seem to be rolling good.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're all rolling real good tonight.
Oh man, these ones are killing me.
Graham, what was that 84 for?
I'm just rolling to see if this is... I'm just curious, because I feel like there's just a curse right now.
Yeah, I saw those ones.
I rolled some d20s earlier, too, just because I was like, well, I want to see if I'm going to roll horribly, too.
Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones.
Good
Wow.
Lord.
No, 4 ones, 2 2s, a 3, and a 5. That was way better.
Let me just see. What would disintegrate look like, just for fun?
If anybody wants to get some rolls out of their system, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Well, that was decent.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's a lot of 2s, but
a lot of 5s.
A lot of 5s.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I have a dice fudge mod, but I don't.
Alright, so I'm
going to do one
more. I
more.
want to wander down into this room, Graham. I want to know what this is.
So before you do that, I'm just gonna kind of narrate what happens while you're short resting. So as you guys are short resting, this room, I guess for Teresa and Gibbles, just to give you the description of it because you didn't get it. So the room you are currently in has stalks of slimy violet mushrooms as tall as a person, kind of all over. Those aren't necessarily all on the map. And there are mycelial tendrils drifting from the roof of the cavern, pulsing out light. And then there are the massive tendril bushes around you. While you guys are inside the tiny hut recovering, those tendrils aren't aggressive, but they all slowly kind of start reaching towards the hut over the course of the hour. You don't get the impression that they are going to necessarily do anything right now, but if you stayed put for a long period of time, you'd probably get caught by them eventually. Okay, so Lolly, you're heading down to that room?
Yep.
Okay.
Which direction do you head often?
Southeast. So this is a oval cave, and inside of it there is a ring of brightly colored mushrooms between 3 and 8 feet tall, and the air smells heavily of mildew. And as you walk down this hallway, the sprite flutters after you, and she says, "That's my ring. It doesn't work anymore. It's scary when I go through there now."
Is it your magic ring?
I think people call it a fairy ring. It's my portal, or it was my portal. Bunny and I came through the ring into the cave, and then after Xanthi started doing all of her stuff, it stopped working. And that's why I can't go home anymore. Well, that and I don't have Bunny.
This is a fairy circle. If it were to become functional again, this may lead to the Feywild. I'll note this down for you, Slater.
Huh. Very interesting. I'd always wondered what one of these would look like. Well, my dear, perhaps we can get it functioning for you, and once we find your bunny, you can take Bunny home with you. And then Lolly will turn and start walking back and tell everybody, I did, by the way, find a doorway down in this area. And kind of like start walking this direction.
There's also stuff up this way too.
If I remember correctly, the one in the northwest was a storage area of some kind that potentially could have druidic materials, if there is such a thing.
And what would the northwest or northeast, sorry, one hold?
Yes, northeast. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
What magic are these compasses you speak of?
I should inform you all. Actually, is this place dimly lit or is it just darkness?
It should be dimly lit. There should be some light sources in some rooms.
Okay.
So like this room is lit. Not all of the rooms are lit.
Okay. Well, she'll say, further down this passage to the southeast, there appears to be a pathway. In the darkness, of course.
Yeah, and there's
Darkness.
also a doorway out that way. Oh wait, that was southwest. That was the doorway was out. Never mind.
Yeah, in the southeast.
Yeah.
So I don't think you guys can see it, but I can.
Anvar should be able to see a bunch of things in the dark. Should we check out the supplies before we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm interested in supplies.
Yeah. So Liz, as you walk up in there, and everybody else as you follow, this looks to be an alchemical workbench. It's covered in spider webs and mold. The bench itself in the middle of the room is, at this point, rotting to pieces as fungus is growing up it. There are shelves standing along one wall holding mostly broken or rotted glass jars full of old alchemical components. There's mortar and pestles, bowls, and various other supplies kind of spread about the room.
Anything that looks useful? Is there any like animal hides? Or is there odd skin things that I could maybe use to make it a cool weapon?
Most of the stuff in here is rotted. How thoroughly do you guys search this room?
I'm gonna
dig.
Sorry, I heard both of you at once, so I didn't understand either of you.
Sounds like we're both thoroughly searching.
Okay. So I'll do the search results in a second. The investigations, are you guys, either of you, trying to investigate a particular thing in here?
Well, what I described.
Okay, I'm trying to investigate if there's any way to tell what specific type of research was being done in here and if it involved the fungus that we are now dealing with.
Do you have what tool? I'm going to call for a proficiency question that has never happened. Do you have proficiency in alchemist's tools, Lolly?
I don't think so.
I think Liz has herbalism. It's at the bottom of your. Tool proficiencies are at the bottom of the main page of the character sheet.
No, I only have it in thieves' tools apparently.
I think Liz, you have herbalism. So, some things that you guys find. Kind of going out of order here. Gibbles, you find a superior potion of healing.
Nice.
Let me just get the inventory open so I can drag that over. Do you guys want me to put this on individual sheets or just dump it in party loot?
Individual.
And as soon as I can find item dump.
You're welcome, Gibbles.
Whoa, my game freaked out. Okay, that's why. Potion. Potion. I got a potion. Ooh, it's trying to load the whole thing, but very slowly. Okay, come on. Give me a potion of healing. No? Potion of healing superior. There we go. Dump that in your inventory. Did it make it in there? It did. Okay. Was it Gibbles? You find a scrap of paper that you can't make out and hand it over to Liz. And Liz, as you look at it,
this is gibberish. I don't know what this means, and I give it to Liz.
Okay.
And Liz, as you do you read over it?
Yeah.
So written half in common and half in druidic, you can make out that this is a notebook page containing instructions for creating a potion of longevity out of fungi and a pint of blood from an archfey, harvested within 24 hours, and it matches the handwriting in Xanthoria's journal. It takes an hour to complete.
Have I heard of this before, though, or like know of it? And do I know any lore behind it?
Potion of longevity?
Yeah.
Generally, they make you live longer.
But do I know of like people who
Yeah,
had it, or
yes.
who make it, or anything like that?
They definitely exist. They're expensive. They're usually the domain of the rich or the very determined. Specifically, when you drink these, they usually add about 13 to 20 years to your life.
Okay. But it's just the recipe part, right?
The recipe is not any of the rumors you ever heard about how you make one of these. Like the whole idea of using fungus and archfey blood, you've never heard of anybody making a potion of longevity out of that.
Oh, so then maybe it's a potion of not really of longevity, but maybe immortality. Thought process, especially with her scribblings.
It could be.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say to everybody else. Say, this seems like a potion for really immortality. That, what's her name again? The journal?
Xanthoria.
Xanthoria?
Grim.
Yeah, yes. Xanthoria. I'm typing it in chat.
Okay. And so, I'm not really sure. Is there any signs in here that, like, she successfully made this at all? Like, is there blood somewhere, or that?
So there's a lot of smashed and cracked bottles all over. You don't see anything that looks like a pint of blood anywhere. And most of the bottles, all of the bottles that have fallen on the floor are kind of being covered by a carpet of thin fungus that grows all over this whole cavern. So you don't see that, like, there's not like a pool of blood on the floor or anything, but there's definitely a bunch of alchemical supplies and reagents in various states of decomposition. So she may have tried to make it. She may not have. She obviously went through the trouble of writing the recipe down.
So between the Fae, the Fae circle, the fairy circle, and this, probably what she was trying to.
Logically, that would make sense. Then, because Lolly's going to walk out, and they'll say, I suggest we continue to search around the confines of this cave and see if there's any other interesting tidbits before we proceed further.
I agree. There's still things that may lurk just around the corner.
Every clue adds another step to our solving of the mystery.
Seems there is a large path to the northwest and to the southeast again.
For anybody who comes up to where Teresa and Gibbles are, you can hear a faint sound of water lapping to the north. Yeah. Otherwise, it gets.
She'll actually follow.
Is it purposely dark in here, or?
Yes, it is intentionally dark in here. There is no glowing fungus in these caverns.
All right.
Yeah.
I have lit the areas that are supposed to be lit.
Oh, I was just like, which places are lit, which aren't? Because I'm like, I got 120
over
dark
here
feet.
as well.
I'm gonna light a candle for me. Oh. Perfect.
So Teresa will call out, I do believe I have found the water source here.
As you guys go north, Teresa and Anbar, there's another door to your west. Also closed. Let's see. So to the north. So there's a huge cavern. I don't know if it's a huge pool, but it's a pool of rather stagnant water. As you kind of get to that spot where you are, Anbar, that's where the pool starts to end. It doesn't look terribly deep, and it looks like the water is gently lapping. Both, it seems to probably be fed from some underground source, and there are also some. There's glowing algae drifting on the top of it, so you can make out the top of the water. It's not enough to light the room up, but you can see glowing patches of green algae. And there are tiny white bioluminescent fish kind of darting about in the water itself.
Are they fish like the river where we came from when we first came in?
No, these are tiny. These are like an inch. So
fish.
Yeah,
Do they have
little
teeth on them?
Without picking one up, you're not really sure. They're tiny.
I would like to walk up and try and grab one.
Make a acrobatics check to grab a fish.
Channeling my oh, come on.
So you
channeling your failures.
You grab at one and it just wriggles out of your hand.
Anver's going to walk out over the water far enough to see what it is. He actually doesn't sink in. He actually stays on the top of the water.
That's right.
Oh.
Whoa. Lolly's going to mutter under his breath, Jesus.
No need to show off, buddy.
As you continue, the algae gets thicker towards that northwestern cave and kind of grows over the entirety of the water as you look in there.
Okay. So I'll mention to the group that the algae gets worse over here, and point off in that direction, and then walk back.
Is it difficult to walk through?
He's walking on it, on top
I'm
of it.
walking on it. I'm walking on the water, basically.
Well, I'm gonna Ray. I'm gonna put my I'm just gonna take a step into the water and does anything happen? Does it seem normal?
Your feet get wet.
Right, but the fish aren't doing anything crazy. It's all normal.
They're swimming away from you, as
Oh.
fish usually do when you step into water next to them.
What?
My ego expands.
To fill all available space surrounding you. It currently has an aura roughly shaped like this cave.
Liz is gonna keep walking.
So as you walk into the water, it looks like it slowly gets deeper, but like by slowly gets deeper, I mean goes from your feet to mid calf as you walk into the cavern. So it's a very gentle slope down.
Okay, so I'll just keep walking until it feels like it's getting almost too deep.
Anver will just follow to make sure that nothing bad happens.
So as you get, let's just give some things. I guess. Oh, I'm gonna draw. Not the right thing. Nope. Click the thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw some lines. Once you get to the lines that I've drawn, if you pass those, then it's about waist deep. Liz, do you wear much clothing?
I think I just have leather armor.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't think I even have the leather on. No, I don't.
So like your scaly skin is mostly in contact with the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can feel there's a faint current coming from kind of down in the southwest area to your west. More like there's some natural influx of water slowly pushing in from there. Like if you were standing in a really gentle pool that had a slight current.
So I'll let them know that, I feel like something, just like a slight current, and I'm gonna. Does anybody else feel that?
I mean, do I feel it, Ray?
Once you're made aware of it, you can feel it.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of the sensitivity of skin on water versus, clothing in water.
So Ray, you said, or somebody said that. So there's the water gets a little deeper past this line, but then we see algae growing, or we see more bioluminescence, or is it?
The algae was up where he just drew a bunch of squiggles.
He just drew I can't see squiggles.
Yeah, your spot you can. Yeah, so if you go north, that northern offshoot has a pretty thick algae. So now I'm thinking of Moana.
Algal man.
Bioluminescent algae. No, there's algae up. God damn it! Now I'm doing it. Algae. The part where I drew the squiggles is where the algae is basically a mat on top of the water. Down here, the water is faintly rippling towards the very end of the cavern. And now that you're aware, yeah, you can feel that the water is kind of coming in from this southwest cavern and just kind of flowing into the rest of this area.
Oy.
Well, and I'm gonna say to everybody, I could go further and explore more if we wanted to, and kind of scope things out.
If that is your wish, I will not touch that water.
I'm more a fan of. I think we should explore these doors first because the water seems like. I feel like there might be something dangerous, poisonous, whatever, spore related.
Well, if we change our mind, I'm immune to poison. But I can also use my wild shape and turn into a shark.
Oh.
Somebody's gonna make me find a shark token. I should get a list of tokens you want me to have on hand for you, Liz. If you start wild shading a bunch, so I can give you accurate tokens.
You mean
Well, I'm trying to do
start
it
pulling
more.
Lyokin?
Yeah, I'll just have like a whole battery of
Oh no,
Liz's
even better.
menagerie.
And even a better would be an octopus, because octopi, they have camouflage, underwater camouflage, and everything.
And water breathing.
Yeah.
And they can grapple, and they can ink cloud. And
Yeah, but technically they're saltwater though.
And dark vision. Well,
Yeah.
that's way better.
Way better. Okay.
My octopus druid over here. Anybody else? No. Okay.
You can also be a giant octopus. So.
Yeah.
I think Lyle can use that one a couple of times.
Why settle for less? You should go for the Kraken. Just go full bar.
Yeah. Because it must be a CR1, because the octopus, a small one, is just is a CR0.
I don't remember what CR an octopus is off the top of my
Giant
head.
octopus, CR1.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, I have a whole folder of tokens on my computer, so if you want to send me a list of tokens, I can make animal tokens for you. I just have to find them.
I just found this really good list. Also, through. Yeah.
Pardon me. So whilst you find creatures you would like to shape wildly into,
Well, I was just wondering if everybody would be on board for that, or if we wanted to go check out the doors first.
Doors.
I can be swayed either way. I don't know.
I guess it's just a question of how much you're curious of what's underneath the algae.
You know what, though? Because this takes an hour. Would I have enough time to summon Barry?
Summon... Oh, Barry? If you just want to, like, sit here while you guys are exploring? You can start. If anything interrupts,
she could have used the short rest to do that, right?
Yeah, because I only just thought of it.
Do I have a Barry token? No. Note card.
You do not have a flying cat token. What's wrong with you?
I'm taking another note card out, and I'm going to put wild shapes and Barry. Because we had Barry, but that was before we converted. Do I have a Barry? No, I don't have a Barry. What was Barry?
A flying cat.
What the hell you call those things again?
Tressum. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The last time I thought about one of those was in second edition D&D. Sure, how long ago
They came back for in the Baldur's Gate thing here. I think they're also in Monster Manual, but now they can be considered as creatures you can summon.
I had it as a familiar for the character I was playing at the time.
How do you spell that one?
Lolly wants to open this door to him.
I'm looking for whatever about me. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Something like that.
Yeah, TRESSYM.
Ah, it was 2 S's. That was what it was.
For some reason, it's not in my browser. I'm going to open the door in a second. I'm just trying to find a Tressum. Monsters, actors, monster dump. Monster dump? Monster dump. Tress? I'm going to have to recreate it. It's not in here. Just get a cat? I must have a cat. cat. Boom. There's a cat. Let's make a better cat. Put it in the player folder, and then I'll fix it later.
That's good enough.
Well, I just want to make sure you can actually control it real quick. Click. Button. Owner. Teresa. Save. Okay, you should own that cat token now. Okay, Lolly. Yeah, you want to open the door?
Yep.
So when you open the door, this
Immediately backpedal.
immediately step back. This cave, as you open the door, reeks of mold and mildew. In the kind of far end, you can make out a thick cluster of delicate white vines with purple flowers growing all over, and deep back in the cavern, you can see a single white eye nestled in the midst of all of those flowers.
So
And
I
it
actually
kind of
didn't backpedal, but
it slowly, as you open the door, slowly focuses on you, and the vines start rustling a bit. There is also a mold encrusted skeleton that starts jerking. It's slumped against a wall, and it starts jerking as if it's looking to stand up as you stare into the room.
I'll just call out to it and say, "Hello, we mean you no harm."
The skeleton turns the night skeleton thing turns its head and gazes at you, and you see from within the helm a pair of glowing greenish purple eyes that fix on you as it continues to rouse itself from the vines and try to stand.
If we can get past this obstacle, there appears to be something in the back of this cave.
I want to check inside to see if the skeleton seems to have any intelligence or if it's just moving on like programming.
It as it continues moving, it seems to be gaining more fluidity to its motions, and it is holding a sword and staring at you.
Does it appear that it's looking at anyone else, or is it solely fixed upon me?
I think you're the only thing it can see right now because you're standing in the doorway.
Well, and you said I can see a big eyeball at the back, right?
Oh yeah, there is also that eyeball is also staring at you.
Do I need a different insight roll to see if that seems or seems to be aggressive or violent?
I think you can just assume that they're probably not friendly.
Do we want to deal with this?
And they
like
do.
We're not going to have a choice.
They are starting to move forwards.
Go goody. Like plug
You'll take a step back and shoot at the skeleton. Pew pew.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yeah, nailed it.
We continue with our stellar.
Damn. Your crossbow bolt slams into the armor, and the creature kind of looks down at the armor, and you hear a raspy grunt from it as it focuses back at you. Are you going to do anything else immediately?
Do I have enough time for another attack?
No.
Then no.
Okay. Does anybody else do anything immediately?
Yeah.
If it starts to make hostile action to me, I'm ready Sacred Flame and cast it at it.
I did want to try and determine what that thing in the back is. Would that be like nature, arcane?
I'd say nature or arcana both seem equally relevant, so whichever one you want to try.
All right, Arcana it is. Oh, great, a 4.
Good God.
We are die cursed.
Anvar, were you doing an action or readying an action?
I was readying an action.
Okay. Gibbles or
Yeah,
go ahead.
I wanted to cast Thunderclap, but my sheet isn't working. I can't do anything with my sheet. I'm clicking, nothing's rolling.
Now they all roll.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay, I didn't mean to make them all roll. Okay, just Thunderclap's not working then. I didn't mean to roll all those other things.
I got 2 resistances and a produce flame.
Neither one of those. I wanted to do Thunderclap.
When it didn't work the first time, she continued to just click more time.
Were you clicking on the dice image or the name?
The dice. Well, I don't have
Weird.
any images on my character sheet anymore. I just have the
Weird.
name things.
Well, there's a thunderclap. Shit.
And I can't see my token either.
Maybe just try reloading, because I don't know what's going on. So I will do that. Hey, look, it's a calendar. I don't need a calendar. Hey, everything loaded back in. Weird. Computers. Constitution for the first guy. Constitution for the second guy. Fails.
Does not.
So it's damaged. So he's going to take 12 thunder damage. Does anything resist thunder damage?
I don't know. That's why that one's pretty good, though.
Boom. I'll take it.
I'll be like, if you're like, and he's resistant to thunder damage, I'll be like, really?
Pow! And I'm going to hit the combat order. Gibbles, did you want to do anything?
I guess not. I'm just move up a little closer. But other than that, not
really. So then I think I just need Gibbles. Oh, I don't need the cat in initiative order. Cat's still there. I'm just taking him out of initiative order because that seems silly. Why is the... Dang it. There we go. Do you want to roll initiative, Owen?
Yeah. 1 second. Boom, boom.
That guy. So our fun nighty boy is going to get up in the doorway because he can move that far. And he is going to...
Does my ready action take effect then?
As a hostile act?
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys took the first hostile act. Sure. Dex saving throw.
That thing's remarkably dexterous.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, I tuned things down too, so you know. Okay, so he is going to, I guess, get hit by the radiant bolt and shrug it off. I didn't seem to like that all that much. And then it is going to pump out with its sword. It's going to swing down in a wave.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just going to say it's going to go... Oh, it's 30 feet from me, so that's just going to hit everybody. So that's a Constitution saving throw as it smashes the ground with its sword and sends out a pulse of necrotic energy. And that's, to be clear, going to hit everybody. So the save is to find out if you get knocked down and take extra damage or just take the base damage.
Is the base damage all 3 numbers?
No. The base damage is 18 thunder. The saving throw is for the necrotic damage. It's just rolling all of it. And if you fail the save, you get knocked down as well.
So wait, so you all take 18 damage?
Yeah, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I think I passed the Constitution saving throw unless it's crazy high.
It was 15. It looked like
15. Yep, 15.
Yeah, I saved it.
So we have 2 that failed.
18.
Looks like.
God.
Yeah, that works, Lolly. So you can half it. I think Lolly and Teresa will be thrown. So I will put that on there as that wave flies out.
And it's how much damage, I'm sorry?
It is 18 thunder and 21 necrotic.
So I take.
Oh, I do have necrotic resistance, so
It's kind of weird. It's worded
like
funny.
11 necrotic damage. Do we round up?
It's round down when you divide by.
Okay, so that's 10. All right. So 18
The
thunder,
way they worded
10
it
necrotic.
actually makes it sound like you don't take anything
No, you.
on a save.
A creature that succeeds on its throw takes half damage and isn't knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh, so I only take half damage then?
Yeah, if you succeed, you take half damage. Sorry, I read it wrong.
Of the 18 and not the necrotic?
It's half of
Sorry.
each. Sorry, no, okay. I read it wrong. It's half of each damage or full damage and get knocked prone. So if you pass, it's half of each. If you fail, it's full damage and get knocked prone. Because I don't know
how do I heal part of the damage I took?
So
you have to take half the thunder, half the necrotic, and half the radiant. Then
no radiant.
Half necrotic or radiant. Like you get necrotic or radiant, Grimm's choice, and thunder.
Well, what did you choose?
Necrotic. Because he is a necrotic dude. Anvar, how much did you need to heal?
9.
Boop. There you go. That's easier to do.
And I just took the half of the necrotic damage.
Yep. So I guess Lolly, you just take half because of your ability.
I already did it.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Ray.
Yep.
I'm gonna. I didn't mean to roll that, but it's 18 for the thunder, and then how much for the necrotic?
21.
21. So it's like okay, so 18 total.
So
for me.
9 and 10.
Yeah. So 19, and then okay, so I can see him. That was like a straight up attack from him.
Yes.
For it. All right, I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge, my reaction to have that.
Okay.
So, just letting you know.
Yep. And that will take us. So yeah, Lolly and Liz, you're both on the ground. It is Liz's turn.
Lolly and Teresa.
Lolly and Teresa. Sorry.
Jesus Christ, get your names right.
So this guy's straight up in front of us now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, there's 2 people in front of me. So I'll move and then I'll get right in front of him and I'll cast Tidal Wave.
Okay. Ooh, it's like a waves of stuff battle, destruction wave, tidal wave, rah. Sorry. That's
See, but if you
dex
use
save.
this one, I could have used my ability to dexterity dodge it.
He failed. So it takes the bludgeoning damage.
And it's knocked prone.
Okay, does it move at all? No. Okay. So we will take that bludgeoning damage. Ah!
Is anything else within 30 feet?
Yeah. Is there anything else?
From you. Dang it. Come on. I'm trying to measure how far away the other guy is. Where's my ruler?
30 feet.
Okay, I'll give that a save in a second. I'm just looking at the knight. Oh, okay, cool. He is not resistant to normal damage. Let's apply that.
Wait.
Ow. And then we'll do a dex save on you. Nope. So that will also take the damage.
And he's also knocked prone. But I don't know if it's a thing
I
that...
don't think it can be knocked prone.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I'm not sure.
Come on, Graham.
Just
Hey,
like on his...
it gets buffeted around, but it is the center point of all of these vines that are rooted into the room.
But it is well attached.
But it is well attached. It is not able to be knocked prone.
But the Death Knight is.
Yes, the Death Knight is prone. Would you like to do anything else?
I'll step away. Can I step away?
If you have movement left, yes.
I think I only move 5 feet.
Yes.
So I'll just move back.
Let me see here.
Somebody else.
And since he's prone, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. And I don't care about that part. Okay. Lolly.
Okay.
I believe it's 5 feet of movement to stand up.
I thought it was half your movement.
Look
Yeah. Half your movement. That's what I always played anyway.
Yeah, 5e, I think it is half.
I can go with half. That's fine.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere anyway, so that's fine.
You know, the prone condition doesn't actually say how. That's fine. Insight.
I'm rolling
Yes,
against
your
this
thing.
guy. I
Which-
can't ping for some reason. I think you got rid of ping.
Yeah, I thought it was built in and I turned it off and I'm dumb.
Yeah,
What's the deception?
You have to roll deception.
Nope.
So I now have advantage versus hit.
Okay.
Versus that.
No, he rolled the Death King.
Oh, you did roll Death Knight.
Oh, you wanted the other one?
Yes.
Sorry.
Death Knight's prone. I automatically have disadvantage to the Death Knight right now.
Unranged, yeah. There's the Tyrant.
Still win.
Okay.
So then I'm going to shoot the Tyrant.
Okay.
For a second, I thought it was a natural 1. Not much better, but...
An 11 will not hit.
Don't you have advantage on it?
Oh, I do have advantage. That is true. Good call. Thank you.
Oh,
That
didn't
did
help.
not help.
Oh, and it is in fact immune to prone. I didn't make that up.
Oh.
It is in fact immune to prone. So there you go. Okay. Sorry. Would you like to do anything else?
That's it.
Anvar.
I am going to cast.
Well, I was also going to say, I think when he's prone, don't you have advantage on attacks against the Death Knight?
You have advantage on melee attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, in case.
Yeah, that's not really a thing for Anvar. But, there it is. Spirit Guardians.
Hey, that old chestnut.
And it's a turn on me, right? Yeah.
Now there's 2 effects. What the hell? Whatever. Okay, I guess that... Does that one take... Oh, God. Does this happen when it starts? No, it happens when they enter it or begin their turn there. Okay.
Yeah, and don't I have to keep rolling damage or something weird like that?
If you just want to use the 10, I'm fine with that. It's less bookkeeping.
Okay. As my bonus action, I'm going to upcast Spirit. as soon as I find it again. Spells. And I guess put it behind the Death Knight.
Okay. There should be a token in the players that
Yeah,
says
there's.
spiritual. Can you
Oh
see
yeah,
it or
right.
no? Just drag it out.
I see it. Let's see if it'll let me grab it, and it's
Maybe
just opening the character sheet.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. So it did a 19. Oh, it's at a.
Yes, you hit. For force damage, which almost nothing resists. So there you go. I'm not even looking that one up. You.
That's
Anything
it.
else? Okay.
I'm just hanging out here.
Now this guy gets to go. It shifts forward with the vines just a little bit. And then, can it see anyone? It can see Anvar. Doesn't really have line of sight for anybody else. So this creature, its main eyeball is focused on you, Anvar, and then it is going to open one of its blossoms and shoot at you with a slowing ray. I need a 17 dex saving throw as one of those blossoms unleashes a slowing ray on you.
That's not going to make it.
That is not going to make it. So your speed is halved for 1 minute. You can't take reactions, and you can either take an action or bonus action on your turn. You can
good.
repeat the saving throw on each of your turns, and all of my eye rays went away. Really? I want to post this in chat as soon as it lets me. And I don't think it has line of sight on anybody else, so... Ugh. Really? There.
What is this gobbledygook?
Is that what it's saying?
It posted that in a language that the creature itself can speak, which I don't think anybody else can.
Anvar has the helm going, although I didn't click it in Foundry.
Yeah, it's not saying it. Oh, did it do it again? I'm literally just trying to paste slow ray. I'm not trying to... Stop posting in deep speech. There. This is not something it's saying. I'm just giving you the effect of the thing. That'll be Teresa's turn.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, ignore the small fry. I'm going with the big one.
I mean, that small fry kind of came in with the deeps.
Oh, this is interesting. I will cast Dawn.
Okay.
It looks real.
Just covering the whole map.
Yeah.
Oh, high level D&D play. Okay, so they both need to make Constitution.
Yeah.
When it appears. Okay. So he will make a Constitution save.
Do you 40-10 radiant? What's up?
Does a 16
Fail.
pass? Nope.
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 And he is... So I found out only 13 creatures in the monster manual have damage vulnerability.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I found a breakdown of it. Anyway, so he'll take the radiant damage, and then the other guy will make the same save for Constitution. I think that one passes. Do they take
That
half?
one got.
Yeah, it's half damage. Hmm.
Damn. Okay, he'll take half damage.
And I'm gonna step back. I don't want to be in a group.
And then Dawn sustains, right?
Yes,
1 minute
and I can move it.
concentration. Okay.
And then they have to roll every time it's the end of their turn.
Oh yeah. Gibbles, you are up.
So with the tiles here, like, am I able to attack him here? Am I
Yeah,
at a
you can hit
wall?
him. You can hit him.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
You get
With
advantage
advantage.
right now.
Yeah, I do.
And because he has advantage, he gets sneak attack too, right?
Yep. We're gonna do sneak attack.
Well, roll your advantage too, just to make sure. You might crit. You never know.
1 second.
Oh man, I thought it was going to be at 19 for a second.
Okay, so this is piercing. Oh, wild. Okay. So I'll do the 8 piercing and the sneak attack. You guys are starting to beat the crap out of that guy. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going. So that was 5. I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So that takes me to the Death Knight, who has to make a. What is the saving throw for Spirit Guardians?
Constitution, DC 18.
That's a fail, so he's going to take 10 damage.
I have to roll each time.
That's not for you. That's at the end
Yeah,
of the turn.
Oh,
so
okay.
the DCs might be different. Hang on a second. There it is. It's 16 Wisdom save.
Oh. Well. Nope.
Fail.
Yeah, it would have been a really bad roll anyway. I mean, 3 1s. Come on.
So he is going to at least stand up and not be prone anymore. He's got half movement, so I guess that's all of his movement. Or no, he has 15 feet now because he's slowed, so he has basically 1 hex of movement left. Let's see here. He is going to cast. Oh, that would be fun, but I'm not going to do that. He's going to cast Staggering Smite. And then he is going to attack. He gets 2 attacks, and he's going to attack you, Anvar.
So that first one hits.
So then you also need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Hang on, let me apply this damage first. And save. That's probably going to make it.
Yeah. It does deal the extra damage regardless, I think.
It does.
So you take 13 psychic damage as well.
Okay.
And then he will attack one more time. No. Rolling multi-attack really is not the way to roll attacks. Does a 17 hit you?
No, misses.
Okay. And then I guess he will step 5 feet back. Because that's as far as he can
Amber
get.
gets an attack of opportunity, doesn't it?
He can't take reactions right now because he's slowed.
Yeah,
Yay,
I
slow
can't take
ray.
reactions. He does need to make a Constitution save, DC 18 though, for daylight.
Oh yeah, he was gonna take that no matter what, wasn't he? Well, didn't I? I already rolled that, didn't I? And I
No,
failed it.
Yeah.
that's not true. That's if he failed the save, but he passed the save. It says on a failed save, he gets disadvantage on attack rolls and can't
No,
take damage.
No, so
no.
there's two different effects going on here. He's still under the effect of radiance because he's in the radius.
So there's two different issues. Anvar has been slowed by a slow ray from the plant thing in the back. That's not the staggering smite that the Death Knight hit him with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the Death Knight failed its Constitution save for Dawn that I rolled earlier, so I'm not going to re-roll it. So what's the damage on that, Teresa?
42. Teresa. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Hey-o.
Just tell me to shut up. It's
Oof. So
Okay,
24.
that's better.
Boom. He does not look good. I think I also
That's
need a Constitution check from you for concentration, Anvar.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, you're pretty good at Constitution.
Oh.
I think whatever the DC was, that passed. So that's
It
fine.
was almost a 1, so...
Well, you know. And then Liz, it will be your turn.
Cool. How are they both looking?
The Death Knight looks terrible. The guy in the back looks mildly perturbed.
Yeah. Let's check.
Are you dropping concentration on Dawn?
I don't have Dawn.
Oh, that's Teresa. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm the one that's concentrating.
Never mind. Never mind. I don't think we've ever had this many AOs on the... Or not AOs, but this many AOEs. Okay. That one hits right away, doesn't it? Constitution saving throws for piercing. Okay, so I'll do the Death Knight. Saves Constitution. 17?
Meets it beats.
Yep. So it passes, so it takes half damage. So half of 25. Ooh. Those bugs are tearing it apart, and it is held together by mildew and bone. The Tyrant. I'll do a Constitution saving throw. And that will also meet and take piercing damage. Yeah. Okay. You're getting your bugs all up in its vines.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's action. Bonus actor move.
Nope.
Okay. Lolly.
Fuck me.
Wow.
Well, that was a fun turn. Good talk, guys.
Anvar, you can make a save at the end of your throw to get rid of the slow ray, but you can take an action or a bonus action.
I will take the bonus action and smack the Death Knight with the spiritual weapon again.
Okay.
And don't consume a slot. Sucky roll.
A 12 will not hit.
Okay. I guess I'm just making my dex save.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, that's not going to pass it.
Nope. That will take us to Blossom Boy in the back. What can you do? Just that. Okay, fair enough. I need to roll a d10 because it can still just see Anvar. So let's roll that d10. 5. What is a 5?
Death ray. No.
No, it's not the death ray. Wrong ray.
It would be a short-lived campaign for my character if that was if it's disintegrate.
You'll be like, nice knowing you, Anvar.
Yeah.
This one is the Enervation Ray. So that's a 17 Constitution saving throw.
Oh. 8d8.
Oh, good.
Critical fail.
So I have to roll 8d8s. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 9d8s. I want 8d8s. 34 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I am very hurt.
How you doing?
I guess this guy's gonna move 5 feet that way. And then I have to make 2 saving throws?
Con save. Yep, 2.
Okay, the Dawn save. What's that one?
DC 18.
Con?
Yes.
Nope.
Right, it takes 13 damage.
Okay.
And
then yeah.
Another con save for the insect.
Nope.
Fail.
Well, I'm rolling great saves tonight.
Almost
can
as good as my
throw the
attack rolls.
How are the bitey bites? What do they do?
She's rolling it right now.
20. Okay. Cool. Teresa, it is your turn. Do either of those have... Sorry, do either of those have any effect besides the damage right now?
I got to make a concentration check, by the way.
Yes, mine has difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
But that's it.
No, not Dawn. Mm-mm.
Okay.
It
Anvar,
lights up the room, I guess. But anyway,
and it's lightly obscured, is what it says, and it's.
You did 34 points of damage, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 10 plus 17.
So, yeah, so I failed the concentration check.
So you failed that one.
Spirit Guardian's gone.
The Spirit Guardians are no longer guarding you. Now we only have 2 AoEs on the map. I should come up with something for Insect Plague. That would be fun. Okay, Teresa. Teresa, your turn.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, let's try this again. We'll do Scorching Ray. I will... Do I want to upcast? Yeah, that's fine. I will upcast it to 3rd level.
Is this at the plant or the Death Knight?
The plant in the back.
Okay.
So it's the first one.
19 will hit.
It's number 2. Oh, that's a crit.
That will crit.
That was awesome.
Number 3. And number 4.
God
Yeah.
dang.
A lot better.
Okay, let's see here. So I applied 10, 6, 17, and 6. Did I do that right? 6, 17, 6, and 10. Yep, I applied it all. You just burned the shit out of that guy. It is not happy. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Gibbles, you are up.
So the Death Knight's looking very near death.
It looks like it's about to be living again.
Let's see here.
Would you like to re-dead your undead?
Wait. Hey! All right, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna do. And I will attack.
You are running into the dawn there.
Yeah.
You
Into
could
what?
also throw a dagger, you know.
You're running into an area effect spell.
You're running into the effect of the dawn spell.
Where? Oh, I see it now. I didn't see it.
I was like, the big shiny thing.
I don't have that shiny thing. I don't see it. I don't see it until I get in there. Now I see it.
It's like, oh god, nope.
All right, I guess we're gonna back up and do that. I thought I ran out of daggers though. I guess I got daggers. We're just gonna say I somehow have an unlimited amount of daggers. Yeah.
I would assume you pick them up after you fight, but
Sure. All right. Well, I'm gonna toss one. Let's see if this works.
just, yep, that'll hit. And you are rapidly becoming Kill Steel Gibbles here. Because you just did you flip that dagger right between its visor slots, and it just kind of falls backwards, being seared and chewed upon by insects. Anything else?
Oh boy. I'm gonna just go right here and gloat in my corner for a minute. That'll be my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Liz.
So how is he looking?
You're burning that plant pretty good. It is not looking good.
Okay. And then how is the Death Knight looking?
Dead.
Well, I mean, I think I need to heal Amvar. He's not looking good, and I don't want our cleric to. He's the key person.
Oh no, you're healing somebody again.
I know.
I must be doing something right.
Oh,
Forcing you to heal other players.
I know. It's devastating. You don't even know.
Now she's trying to decide what level of spell slot to sacrifice. How good of an ally is Anvar? Questionable.
He's taken every hit this fight, basically, except for the first one.
I took a bunch of abuse in the previous fight too.
Ah, that was a great one.
Nice. Ooh, look at that. So that'll do that. Do you have a bonus action you want to take?
No.
Okay. Any more movement, or are you good?
I'm staying there, yeah.
Lolly.
I'm just gonna pat Amvar and say, I hope that helps a little.
It sure does.
A 20 will hit.
Dang.
Hey, finally broke the curse. Sort of.
So we do 3
22 damage.
and 19. I'm now living the use the damage button life, and I can't believe I spent the entire last campaign not using it.
Me either. It's so much more convenient.
I know. And then, do you get 2 attacks, Lolly, or no?
Nope.
Okay.
So picture an old detective running around with his 38 special, having no particular ability with it. That's Lolly.
Wasn't there a short or a movie or something that had like this old android detective? I don't know. For some reason, I'm just seeing that. Anything else on your turn?
What wasn't that Metropolis?
No, not that one.
I mean, I'm literally picturing like Blade Runner, like Harrison Ford running around with his 38 special when like that really doesn't do anything. That's Lolly.
Now you know I have to make a Rutger Hauer. Okay, I'm gonna go to Anvar. Would you like to do anything? You have an act or a bonus act?
I'm going to try and do the bonus action. Let's see. Hey, can get there.
Hey,
Switch back to me.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah.
What was the name of that bird I killed earlier? Did they have a kind of a specific name? What
I
was
was
it called?
using a token for a rock, but it's
Oh,
not a
darn.
named thing.
Okay.
Nothing in here really has a normal name.
Okay.
Use the rock stat block for the other 2.
So 10's probably going to miss, I would
10
assume.
is not gonna hit.
Okay.
I have a feeling the start of this thing's next turn is the end of it.
Slow is half movement.
Yes.
Great. Getting out of the line of fire, maybe.
You're gonna make me figure out what it has line of sight on now if it survives.
And then I'm going to try and make my save.
Okay. So it's there's 2 of them at this point. I think they're both Constitution saves.
No, the slow was a dex save.
The slow is dex save. What am I making
Oh.
a save for the other thing?
I'm getting there. Why do you have 2? Oh, that's why. Okay, Slowing Ray was a dex save. Enervation Ray is a con save.
Oh, that's still under the effect of that?
Oh, never mind. No, yeah, it's the damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, it did a bunch of damage.
So you actually needed a dex save. Sorry.
Yeah, well, the dex save I still haven't passed. So
Oh, okay. Never mind. You needed 1 save. I'm just save happy. Okay. That takes
Well,
us
that's
to the.
because you have to do a bunch of saves now.
Yeah, do they happen at the beginning or the end of the turn? That's the real question.
Thought daylight was beginning of its turn, and then I think insects is the end. I think.
Yeah, insects is the end.
When it enters for the first time or ends, so okay, yeah. Trying to find daylight now. Dawn.
I have daylight, and Teresa has.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
it's dawn and insect plague there's going on.
Yeah, sorry. Why is there a spell called Dawn and another spell called Daylight? It's just.
Because they
do
like
two
torturing
different
people.
things.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, daylight doesn't really have like an effect like dawn has. It's more of we are now this really dark place. We now make it light.
Okay, so Dawn is end of turn as well. So both of these are end of turn.
Light.
Okay.
Oh, great!
So,
So it gets to shoot a fucking ray at me.
what can it see? It can see Lolly. Yay!
I was gonna say it can see me because I can see it.
Yep. Well, I'm just checking
Sorry.
sight lines. Okay, so I
I
have to roll
figured
a
with
d10.
how much abuse I've taken, getting out of the way would be a good idea for him.
Hey, another Enervation Ray. DC 17 con save, Lolly, as it zaps you with one of its blossoms.
Why couldn't you have done a dex save? Damn it! What is it? A con save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just die then. All right.
That is a failure.
Yeah, death.
No, those are d10s. I don't want d10s. I want d8s. 34 damage.
Well, I'm not quite down, but it's very close.
Hey, it's not disintegration ray. I didn't roll that one.
And Grim, do you hate me right now?
Not particularly.
You did it not with the attack, so I can't just do the nifty little do my HP thing.
Look, that's because the implementation doesn't have. That's what happens if I roll.
Wow, that's not
Or
heavy.
that. You ready for this one? Oh. I guess that could work, but it's not really fun to use the whole thing. You don't know how much effort I went through on Belcors to set every single eye ray to be a different attack, and then you guys didn't even fight him. So.
Yeah, but we used his eye rays all the time.
Yeah.
This is true. This is true. I'm very happy you didn't
got
fight
to
him.
use his eye rays more because we recruited him.
And he's in the bar now. I'm actually very happy that you guys recruited him. I
Let me rephrase that. That Sebastian recruited him.
Sebastian did recruit everything. Okay, so I have to make 2 saves now. Whose turn order is first? So I'll do Liz's save first because she's first in the turn order. What do I save against the bugs?
Dex, I think.
No, it's con. Yeah.
Oh, so they're both con saves.
Yeah, they are con saves. Yeah.
Con 1. Fail. What's my bug damage? Hey. The bugs swarm up and into this thing and are devouring it whole. And that is the end of combat. And hey, that was the end of round 3 almost. So that's cool.
That was much better than our last fight.
Way better.
And technically 2 much tougher enemies.
So I'm gonna cast a healing spell to heal both Lolly and I.
Oh God.
Well, you do that. So the insects and the dawn spell have burned away most of the vines that were coming from that beholder. Blossom Tyrant. I almost made it the whole damn time without saying, God damn. There is still a clutch of vines in the far end of the cavern that are there.
Lolly, you should apply that mass cure wounds.
There's only one mouse on our computer, so I was telling Alex to do it.
If anybody else is injured, they're all within range of it. So
I have a 15.
Wow.
I'm good, but then again, let's see. I'll step in and explore.
I've got to wait my minute.
I dropped the bug concentration, but I can't.
Yep. Yeah, I dropped the. Well, actually, probably a minute's passed already, so it's gone for dawn.
Oh, now you're not going to let me select these tokens? What the hell? So as you come all the way into this room, there's a bedroll in the back, still kind of encrusted in a bunch of the remnants of these vines. This looks like it may have once been a very rudimentary bedroom of sorts. I'm going to say the vines are burnt out to there.
So there's still vines back here?
Yeah, so the ones you can see on the map, like all the stuff in the area you're in got burnt out by those spells. The vines in the back of the room are still there.
I'm sorry, so are the vines fast acting, or if you're would you be able to sneak through there, or is it you enter and then they attack you immediately?
You don't know.
So persuasion was not what I meant to roll. I meant to do perception.
What are you trying to perceive?
Trying to see if there's anything in this area that like is worth burning through the rest of the vines to get to.
So you see a rotting bedroll and a rotting travel bag in the far corner. They both look like they've been there for some time.
So maybe the travel bag.
Yeah. So Ray, I'm sorry. Are the vines like a thick wall, or is there like space? Like if I roll a good, well, screw it. I'm gonna roll a stealth check. I'm gonna try and sneak through and grab the bag.
Okay.
Come on! No.
Liz is gonna walk up and try to go through them. So right here as a druid, moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement. You can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them, without taking damage from them. And if they are magical, then I'll roll for them.
Yeah, I'll say make a con save with advantage. As you start walking through the very last of the vines, they do start trying to grasp at you. They are magical. And you are able to get through them without them grasping you. So I guess the two of you are ransacking the knapsack.
Yeah,
I guess so.
what's in there and what's on.
Inside the knapsack, there is some completely rotted out leather armor. There's another superior healing potion, and a journal book that looks like it's had all the pages torn out. The recipe page that you have, Liz, is the same size as the destroyed journal.
Okay, well, I'll take the journal and
You can take I don't need the potion, so you can take it.
I was about to ask. Monsieur Gibbles, do you want another one?
Oh, I'm good. I already have one, so it's all yours.
Great.
I've been unstoppable, so I'm feeling. I don't need a potion.
Can't stop, won't stop, never stop stopping.
Grim, did you say it's a superior potion?
Yeah, I'm grabbing one right now.
Oh, okay. I was.
Should be in there now. Yep, there we go. Those things are pretty cool.
Very.
Okay.
Oh, Stellar Roller keeps happening.
Okay. So it's 11:45 on my end. Do we want to start a new room, or do you guys want to pause here?
Well, I just want to say that I have this neat spell if we do want to go into the water where I can grant everybody water breathing.
She really wants to go in the water. Like real bad.
No, I was just saying if we decide we want to do that I actually have water breathing and it's good for up to 10 people.
We can return to that. I'd say, though, I'm starting to fall asleep, so I'm probably going to pause.
Yeah, that's why I figured. We're getting close to that time.
No, that's fine. I was just saying for next time, so when we're deciding.
Yeah.
That's a full day of water breathing for up to 10 creatures. That's pretty freaking good.
Damn. I'm pretty sure I talked about the dragon in the harbor at some point, didn't I?
I think you did.
Okay. I was like, I know there's a hook here that spell is perfect for. Anyway.
Yeah, I just with the water breathing, I was like, that's really good, especially for the whole party. And I was like, you never know when you have on water.
I mean, I think it sounds worth doing, totally.
But we can do that next time, or we can investigate another door or something. But I was just bringing it up since we had already run into water.
I wish I had water walking, but
water.
What did you say, Teresa?
I was just saying I wish I had the water walking spell, but I didn't learn it yet.
I was also just thinking about it. It also depends on Anvar, or if Anvar can actually go into water by choice, or if he only stays on top of water. Because if he only stays on top of water,
Anvar's also in plate mail, so him going in water is not exactly going to be his first or second choice willingly.
yeah.
Just saying.
But he'll be happy to follow along on top of the water.
Could use an anchor after casting water breathing on you.
That's right. It should be in the effect, so if I want to dive in, I have the option.
Wouldn't that be a funny way to do a role play when you're like out on a ship and you're just like, all right, we cast water breathing on Anvar and then we throw him over the side
in a really long chain. Have a good night, Teresa. Take care.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
I mean, I don't think anything stops you from going into water, Anvar.
Well, okay,
no,
but
I think it's a choice on Anvar's part, but it's a question of how much.
All into the wind, and then we could go through the water.
No, you can't go through water as wind. That is not how this works.
Cloud form.
Okay, clouds don't go through water.
But yeah,
There's only one kind of wind that goes through water, and it only travels up.
I'm just saying.
In cloud form,
it can't go through water. It's a spell. It's magic. I
guess I would have to ask the GM what he would do about plate mail and water as far as long-term damage to it for Anvar to consider. For me to consider whether or not Anvar would be willing to go in it.
It's magical, so I don't think it gets damaged by mundane means.
Okay, well then he'd probably be more willing to cooperate with going in.
You get a flying speed of 300 feet. Okay. So I think the technical rule would be that you don't get a swim speed. Probably? I don't know. 5E.
But you assume a gaseous form.
Gas can't be diffused into liquid.
Well, it can.
It's magic!
But...
Well, okay, it can't. Okay. You can diffuse, say, CO2 into water. What immediately happens?
Goes to the top.
It rises to the top. She's mad at me. I'm poking holes in her idea.
Like we can in real life turn into gaseous forms and do whatever we want, and I'm a lizard person.
Well, you gotta have some level of reality here, right?
Oh my god.
Physics still exists, unfortunately.
Does it though?
The rules of physics, unfortunately, exist because we believe in them.
Yeah, okay, there.
You can create a world of D&D that doesn't follow physics, just you have to explain it well to your players.
That's true. Anyways, well, I still have that in my back pocket no matter what. And it's a 6th level spell. I'm just saying. It's powerful.
I think a fun way to play that would be if you fully submerge yourself in water in gaseous form, you have to make some sort of save every turn to not, think that you have become the water.
That would actually be pretty fun.
So it's like you can do it, but it's a high-risk maneuver. I think that's a more fun way to resolve it. Okay, you want to dive your dissociated gas form into the water, then you get to make a willpower save every turn. Not willpower, will. Welcome to Vampire. We're playing with willpower saves. I go with willpower. I think it's a mental thing. Because, you are water in water, and you have to not become the water. I don't know.
I mean, you're the DM. You would tell us what to roll, so...
Yeah.
My gut reaction is My gut reaction is that would be more fun than just saying no, because the side effects would be, if you fail the will save, would be entertaining. Probably not lethal, but at least entertaining, depending on where you are.
I like that better too. High risk, high reward.
We could do the low risk water breathing method and call it good.
I'm pretty sure I got rid of that spell now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or you could cast water breathing and then cast wind walk, and then you're set. That's
nailed it.
Yeah, right.
Just to get through water, and then we come up against something. I'm like, goodbye.
and then we run into the edge of the cave because there is nothing past that, and now we've blown a level 5 and a 6 spell, right? 4.
Water breathing's only like a 2 or something.
Okay.
Ugh.
I was lying. It's a 3.
Oh, slacker.
So is that list of wild form shapes? Let me look at this.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, there's a shitload of them.
Maybe pick a couple, and let me know which ones you think you might actually use.
I like doing a giant eagle. We've already done that. I was thinking the giant octopus.
I want to look through.
Right, where'd you see blood?
The exact.
I'll be right back.
Melee attack.
Okay.
I think
Fly 50.
flying snake. That's it. I'm never being anything again.
Blind sight. Path of flyby. Melee weapon attack. It does poison damage. Come on now.
I think Grim stepped away though, so he didn't hear about the flying snake.
Flying snakes seem like way more amusing.
Oh my god, we're doing this so much that it'll annoy the crap out of him.
The snake doesn't provide opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
This is
Oh,
awesome.
that's nice.
You just do like a fucking drive-by poison attack and then...
Yeah.
God, that should be so annoying.
Grim will get so pissed. He's like, oh, I'm changing. No, can't.
Yeah, that will...
What the fuck is this thing?
I don't know.
Same thing, though.
Pterodon. It doesn't have, it just has piercing damage.
These flying reptilian cousins of the dinosaurs have no teeth, instead using their sharp feet. So basically it's a big lizard, so that would fit you. Nah, stupid.
I like the flying snake. Ooh, there's a giant crab.
Is there a giant flying snake? That's what I was saying. The giant crab would be fun.
It probably would be.
I mean, you're not
giant poisonous.
You're not even halfway down.
Yeah, all possible monsters in D&D is a long list.
No, I can only go up to CR1.
Yeah, it's still a long list.
Yeah, there is.
Wolf and bear are good ones if you can get them.
I think there's giant wolf and giant bear too.
Yeah,
aren't there?
brown bear.
Yeah.
I have bigger too.
Wolf gave you advantage when attacking, if I remember correctly, because of pack tactics.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's quite a few that have pack tactics, not just. Oh, black bear has multi-attack.
Raw.
Crocodile has grapple and restrain.
That's kind of impressive.
Ooh, so does
giant frog can swallow and blind and restrain someone.
Ooh, that would be good. Oh.
Also can do bite, which grapples and restrains.
Wow.
So you need to wild shape like all the
time.
That's why Lyokin was always wild shaped. Oh yeah, we found your least favorite animal that you're gonna absolutely hate and want to ban.
Yeah.
Yep.
Flying snake.
What?
Flying snake.
Oh, those things. Yeah.
Because it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, and it can do a poison damage bite. So it just comes in, bites the thing, and then dips out.
And it has 60 feet of flying speed.
Damn.
I
think I
mean,
used those in one of the first fights in Tomb of Annihilation.
it only has 5 hit points, though, so you do hit it, it's fucked.
We got an axe
Hey.
beak.
Giant spider.
So you want a bear? Is that one of them?
Yeah, I think a bear.
What color bear do you want?
Let's see. I think the one I was. No, there's different actual ones, Joe. Like brown bear, and then there's a black bear too. Right?
Bear.
Well, I have black, gray, white, brown, dusky, tan, and orangey.
I think it can only go up to a brown.
These are tokens, not the creature. What do you want it to look like?
Bear.
White bear? Okay. White
Full bear.
Oh, brown bear large? What size is it? Is it large or medium?
Large.
Oh, wow, we're going to get the large one. Finally going to use this token pack.
And it's multi-attack.
You want a cat?
No,
you're gonna need it. She needs a Trissum, right?
I need a Trissum for her, yeah.
I want a giant crab.
A giant crab?
Yeah.
Do I have a crab? I have a tiny crab.
It has stealth +4.
Nice.
It's a sneaky crab.
Oh god, we bought 2 hermit crabs. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did somebody suffocate them, or they just died?
I think they just buried themselves in the dirt and died.
They're like, we hate this life. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm gonna check tomorrow. Do you want a dolphin? Is that an option?
I don't know if I can turn into a dolphin.
You keep getting like. What's wrong?
No, I'm not. I can get a reef shark, a seahorse.
Flying snake, found it. I have black, green, red, white, and gold.
So many choices.
I'll say gold.
Right. I have flying monkeys that look like flying baboons. Oh, hey, eagles. No, those are vultures.
I think I've been doing a giant eagle.
Oh, here's a giant crab. Oh my god, there's so many colors. We have orangey black, blue and orange, tan and gray, emerald green, gold, green and brown, purple, a different purple. You want green?
Yeah.
Do you want green with like some highlights or just like straight up green ass green?
Green with highlights.
Okay. Well, there's a giant eagle. I have brown, black, white, purple, gray, and bald.
We'll do bald. Ooh, I could be a baboon.
Like shades.
I can see this turning into everything.
Giant octo. Oh my god, there's like 20 of these. What color of octopus do you want? Apparently it's popular.
Purple?
Sure. Oh no, is it? No, don't do that.
No.
It was actually moving them.
I need to keep. Do we have a place where we can keep notes or something?
In the journal tab. I thought I gave everybody a journal. Yeah, I didn't give Anbar one. So under the journals, everybody should have a player journal. If you want to put them in the game.
Yeah, so that way I can remember.
Let me give Anvar one. And these are private to each player. Just to make my life easier.
Okay, so what did we just say? Giant crab. Flying snake.
Boulder.
Octopus, right?
Do we do giant octopus or regular octopus?
It's a giant.
Have AI image generators assimilated your art? New tool lets you check.
Been assimilated?
I feel like if it's good enough. Oh, never mind.
Okay. I think that's probably good for now.
Ooh, Ethereum did the merge today. Let's see if Ethereum crashes tomorrow. That'll be fun.
What's Ethereum?
You mean by how much it crashes? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's the other
It's a
cryptocurrency.
crypto coin.
Ah,
It's like the other major one other than Bitcoin.
What the fuck? I'm
okay.
still recording? Jesus.